Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. In this video you're going to see a time lapse of me installing the head gasket here. What you're going to see is me installing the heads. Let's go. Please hit the like button. I finally got the correct head bolts. The ARP head bolts were on back order, so at this point I'm going to have to get the degree wheel out. But because we're very precise, we've got a digital version of that, so 90 degrees. Let's see.
It's a Craftsman, it can't be too bad.
It was $133.
Yeah. The snap-on and necklace are the same thing?
Yeah, for like $700.
Oh, yeah.
30 degrees, 45, 60. These are the last ones in sequence. So that's the last one. Now we have to do 70 degrees. 70 degrees is the last step. But look how quick and easy it is with this torque wrench. It's crazy. So the first pass was just to snug up the cylinder head. And then the second pass was stretching the bolt out while it's being installed. Bolts themselves are stretching, but that's okay because they're designed to do that. I just wanted to show you the work that I've done on this engine. I have tightened down both cylinder heads. Used some cleaning solution to rub clean. Now all I have to do is install the push rods, and you can see right there it's a 6-liter block. You can see the casting numbers right here, right where they are in GMs. This is a 3/17 cylinder head, so Yeah, the ARP head bolts that I had were not correct. So if I wanted to use the ARP head bolts, then I would have had to wait until April, and I just can't do that. What that turns into is Fel-Pro came to my rescue. They're stretched yield bolts, and I followed the torque sequence that was provided to me by my preferred information diagnostic tool. Now all I have left to do is reassemble the valve train, put the valve cover on, torque everything to spec. This is a Craftsman digital torque wrench. It does Newton meters, foot pounds, inch pounds, angle too. If you need it to do angle, my sequence had an angle. It was 22 foot pounds for the first pass. The second pass was 90 degrees, and the third pass was 70 extra degrees in stretch. And then you torque the top bolts to 22 foot pounds. The angle using this torque wrench, it was under $200. This was $133 I paid on Amazon. Price is subject to fluctuation, I'm sure. You can see even in my day-to-day tools, I've got Silver Eagle. I've had to warranty that a couple times. It's annoying when you have to warranty your ratchet. Can't do anything without it. So I have found a reputable tool brand from Amazon called Seda Tools. I've used their Findy 2-tooth ratchet, just as good as the Craftsman ones I've seen for the same price. I want to see what the digital torque wrench from Seda is compared to Craftsman. The Seda Tools one is almost double the price. It's about $240 compared to $133. So if the extra money really buys you extra precision, because I think the first question on everybody's mind is, this is a 1/2 inch torque wrench. This is not a 3/8 or a 1/4 inch torque wrench. So is the precision where we would like it to be? Extremely effortless to do all of the torque settings because the digital interface made it super easy. If you're familiar with your tools, you'll probably be able to use whatever you have on hand. I think that these head gaskets will stand up to the abuse that I plan on sending their way, but they're just going to keep me covered, you know. Be running the stock fuel system and the stock intake for everything for the first setup and the first startup. Once I get this engine off of the stand, 5.3 is going to be on the stand here, and I'll pull the pistons out just like I have done for this. Small block Chevy, but the casting numbers go back from 1981 to 1984. 305 cubic inch, 5-liter V8. Here is the gigantic pile of parts that I have. This is all of the contents of my pickup truck. All of the parts that I'm going to use to reassemble my pickup truck. Air conditioning, alternator, intake manifold with an electronic throttle body. Oh yeah, I found a perfect nook to put the ECU. Dirty dingo slot. You can see these. I've got these slotted, nice slots on them so I can position this motor. It's going to be longer, so these might be swap mounts, but I might have to get motor mounts. I have to get a torque converter and a flywheel. The heavy duty transmissions, they use, as well as the 4L80, which is going to be installed. I have got pictures all over of my 4L80 transmission. Both of those transmissions both use 6-bolt pattern as opposed to a 3-bolt pattern for the 4L60 and 4L65s. I found, these are the short tube headers. Golly, this one might need to be replaced. If I can weld it. Sheesh! Wow. Jeez, Mamma Mia. Yeah, if I can weld that ish, then I can on that. But if this isn't weldable, let's see. I'm gonna have to do some grinding. Alright guys, so I just ground down a whole bunch of cracks. It's a lot worse than I have expected, so I might just up and replace these. This is 6013 rod. I'm going to try and... You see, this is going to be like a magic trick here. Making pipe where there is no pipe. All right, wish me luck. I mean, this is pretty good headway, you guys. This is excellent headway. I have made a lot of progress thus far. In fact, I have recently acquired new tools, new head gaskets, new head bolts. Here's a sneak peek. I got some Harbor Freight TIG welding equipment. I'm going to TIG weld with this little teensy weensy Harbor Freight welder right here.